striking ordinance 6-0.
Alright, this is the last ordinance for this evening, so only one final motion to make all the ordinances a part of the permanent record.
Also move.
Second.
Motion and a second, please register your votes. Please display the votes.
Voting in favor, Francis Calvo, Kaler, Coulterman, Miller, striking ordinance 6-0.
Alright, thank you guys. Item 9, update on the Wellness Center. Welcome, Joel.
Thank you. Good evening, everyone. I'll just start off by saying we have been receiving a lot of quality applications for the Child Watch attendant, Wellness Center attendant, which is our front desk attendant, and some for the facility director. So those have been coming in and happy with what we've seen so far. So that will continue, and looking forward to seeing what we get from that, but have been impressed with what we have so far. A lot has actually happened in the last couple weeks up there. I probably will not need to do an update at the next meeting. It'll probably be next month, just because a lot of things it'll just be the pool being worked on. Everything will, there's not as much going on after this week. In the gym, the floor and the track are completely finished. Last week, the floor was painted, was sealed, was finished. We cannot walk on that yet. At the end of this week, we'll be able to. But that is done. The track is done. It looks great. So that part, that area is basically, the main stuff is all finished. We still need to get some TVs up there for our scoreboards, and that will be coming later in February when we do that. But that area is essentially on hold until those areas, and so not much will be going on in there. In the fitness and studio area, mirrors and the wall finishes were completed. The wood floor, just like the gym floor in the studio, was completed. Again, the finish was put on, and that is in the same state. We're finished with that, and that is getting cleaned up this week. So there's a cleaning crew in there cleaning all that up. The pool continues to be as we expected, the one that will take us through to the very end. There continues to be a lot of work in there, but that's where the action is happening right now, just slowly and surely getting done. And so we're still on a great pace to be done, but that is the area where most work will be done. Classrooms and locker rooms, all flooring has been put in place. Furniture has been delivered and put together. And when those rooms, the base of the walls is done, then all that furniture will be put in place. Again, that area is being cleaned. Our furniture for the offices is in place. And so the only thing left in the locker rooms is to finish the bathroom fixtures, and that could be done soon, but partitions are up in the locker rooms, and so that again is taking shape, and those areas by mid to end of February will be complete, and we'll be able to do our punch out list for those areas. But again, the pool is the only thing that's really remaining that has significant work. So again, I'll probably wait till next month to give an update. Tomorrow is when city employees will be coming out at 4 o'clock for an open house. Again, you are welcome to join that. It is far enough along and clean that I feel comfortable everyone just kind of wander around and look around for the most part. We can't go on the court, but everything else, it's safe for people to go and explore a little bit, and I'll be around to answer questions. Samson will be as well. But we're at a good spot. It's coming fast now, and so things are going well still. Any questions?
Thank you, Joel. Any questions or comments from the council? Yes, Zane.
Just one question, how's the membership drive doing? I know last time it was like in January, you said 183 memberships.
Yeah, we have had a couple people add, but that's what I expect. People are waiting now until till March until we're ready to go. We got the early bird that wanted to take advantage of that, and, we're getting businesses talked to as well, some of our large employers, that's all getting set up. So it's basically hasn't moved, but that's what I anticipated. So, we're still in a good spot.
Rich?
The early bird registrations and memberships, that money coming in, that can be used, Lois, right away, is that correct?
Correct, and that was the
Whole purpose behind it.
whole purpose behind it, so that we had some income, so as we hire people, that we're not just hoping that, you know, the other memberships will carry that, as the way our structure is set up for the wellness center, that was on purpose, so that we have those dollars that can support that.
Okay, thank you.
Anyone else? If not, thank you, Joel, for the report. I'll move on to item number 10. Consideration of a request from city administration for the approval of sale and consumption of alcoholic beverages at the electric department building located at 1345 River Street to celebrate electric superintendent Ruther's retirement on February 13th, 2025. Great.
Yeah, this was a request by Superintendent Ruther and the administration, myself. As we talked about last time, Larry will be retiring after 49 years serving the citizens of the city of Seward. So kind of a big deal. Additionally, Larry's group had completed their new building addition. And so I believe they wanted to originally have a party to just have people come in last summer after the building was done and look through it, and we kind of pushed off to the side. And we weren't able to execute on that, but now it's kind of, we're gonna do two for one on this one. So celebrate Larry's retirement, give people an opportunity to come down and see the new building and come into the building so they'll get everything cleaned up and jazzed up. I think we've engaged with Pack and Save as a potential SDL on this, but again, have a responsible liquor license holder come in and serve that, and just have an afternoon. I think you receive, no matter what, whether approved or not, we are having a party for Larry on the 13th on this day from 3:30 to 6:30, and so we'll extend that in the evening hours to allow people that are working to come in and help celebrate and send off Larry before his last day on the 14th.
So how fun this party will be is up to you guys now. It'll be fun regardless.
Yes.
Any questions? Just because it is city property, that's the reason we need to get special permission from the council.
Move to approve.
Second.
Motion and a second, any further discussion? Seeing none, please register your votes. Please display the votes.
Voting in favor, Francis Scotto, Kaler, Coulterman, Miller, Streisand, Word, 6-0.
Alright, city administrator's report.
The report is included in your packet. Probably would note that Maddie, our new administrative assistant, is just yelling at me thinking I'm meeting myself to death. So between 3-hour LBA 40 meetings and all kinds of other stuff, there's not a whole lot else going on but just going to meetings. Today, for example, I think we met with Concordia on the turf project. I attended a technical meeting on the levee pump station project and design and some disputes on that. This morning I met with municipal wholesale power NPPD customers to prep ourselves with our contract guy for negotiations of what looks to be a 40-year contract with NPPD. So
Say that again.
NPPD needs new contracts.
So 40 years?
They won't lock in
We're
the
currently in
money.
a 20, we're 10 years into a 20.
Okay.
They want us to sign 40-year contracts.
They're trying to lock in so that they can bond for their
Generation they need to
generation
make.
project moving forward, and they need to guarantee the revenue in order to bond
Makes sense.
effectively, so.
So,
Seems like a long time.
Well, it makes sense unless you're the one paying the 40-year contract.
it's a little weird that we may be signing contracts that go well beyond our lifetimes at this point. So,
There's another word for that though, other people's problems.
More than one word.
again, probably the biggest and most expensive contract we'll ever sign
Mm.
in the history of the city. Far out exceeds even what we'll pay on the wastewater plant. And so just doing a lot of these, obviously there are other things included in there. Assisting Joel with finishing up things over at the wellness center, getting job descriptions ready, things like that. But that's tailoring well. I'll probably, am I the hostess for tomorrow, Joel?
No, I'll be there.
You'll be there? Okay, good. That's good, then I can send my wife up there without me being, so,
Welcome to do, you know.
come help.
Yeah.
So we'll just work through those items. I can answer any other questions you have. So, anything?
Any questions or comments for Greg? If not, I entertain a motion to accept the
Move
report.
to accept the report.
Second.
A motion and a second, please register your votes. Please display the votes.
Voting in favor, Francis Calvo, Taylor, Copeland, Miller, Streisand, Ward, and 6-0.
Alright, any future requests for council agenda items or administrative action? Seeing none. Next, we have announcement of upcoming events. Welcome, Jonathan.
Thank you, Mayor. All right, we have a few things coming up here. Friday, February 14th, we have a lunch and learn discussing the topic of business succession planning, starting 11:30 at the library. We're going to feature Carly Kettner and Kelly Limbach in their story of the succession plan of chapters, books, and gifts, which is an exciting story to tell. But it's seeming to be a theme because we're getting lots of calls about that at the chamber. Monday, February 17th will be the Chamber Board Quarterly Meeting, 4 o'clock here in Seward. Wednesday, February 26th will be an ambassador call where we'll be doing a ribbon cutting celebrating 2 business transitions, both chapters, books, and gifts, and Little Cubs Daycare, starting at 1 p.m. Friday, March 14th, lunch and learn discussing the personality assessment tools of True Colors and Working Genius, starting at 11:30 at the library. And Saturday, April 12th, will be the annual cleanup day at the Seward Horseshoe facility on South Columbia. This year, as we do every other year, we're partnering with Four Corners Health Department to conduct hazardous waste cleanup, and we appreciate the City of Seward's continued partnership on this annual community development event. With that, that's all. Thanks, Mayor.
Thank you, Jonathan. Next, we have a strategy session with city attorney regarding real estate interests.
I move that the city council go into a closed session with the mayor, the city administrator, city clerk, Jonathan Jank, and the city attorney for the protection of the public interest, and to discuss real estate interests, and to provide the city attorney with negotiating guidance for a period not to exceed 30 minutes.
Alright, we have a motion, is there a second?
Second.
We have a motion and a second, please register your votes. Please display the votes.
Voting in favor, Francis Calvo, Taylor, Copeland, and Miller, Streisand, Ward, and 6-0.
The council is voted to go into closed session at 8:06 p.m. for the protection of the public interest and to discuss real estate interests and to provide the city attorney with negotiating guidance. No formal action will be taken. We are in closed session. Thank you.